called for an appointment first thing yesterday morning. Drive all the way from Seattle. Get the trailer washed out, stop for fuel, all that other good stuff on the way. Get to the pickup location. We still hadn't had a call back on our pickup time. Then they finally give us a call after we sit there for about 4 hours and say, tomorrow around noon. Right. It is now 7 p.m. and we're just now getting out with a legal load. But we're gonna have a nice long ride to Deerfield Beach, Florida, right outside of Miami. So we might as well enjoy it. It pays good, so that makes it worthwhile, but doesn't quite make up for sitting for over a day. But it's good to be back rolling again. Alizé's happy.
I hope I don't get to drive.
Yeah, Chris hadn't driven it all yet. Wait a minute, yes you did. You drove for 2 hours yesterday.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't drive at all
I
yesterday.
didn't drive yesterday. I haven't driven since Friday.
Oh, no, Thursday. You didn't drive Friday.
Yes, I did. I drove to the truck stop. And then you took over.
Oh, okay. She drove just a little bit Friday for, what, about a half hour?
Yes.
15, 20 minutes?
Yes.
I drove the rest. So anyway, crossing the Yakima River. This is South Central Washington State. Not as pretty as Western Washington up in the mountains, because these mountains out here are brown.
What's wrong with brown?
Nothing, unless you're talking about grass. So we'll hang up for the moment, and when we get to Oregon, let you see some really fun. Okay, pardon the bugs on the windshield. It's that time of year, that part of the country. We are about to cross into Oregon. I want you to see something here. Well, Oregon's not on my favorite states list. There's a couple of things I don't like about it. It's a beautiful state, but big differential speed limit, 55 miles an hour. That's one thing. I can deal with that. I mean, we drive a lot of California. It's also 55, so. But most places it's really not, there's no legitimate reason for it. One big problem or issue I have with Oregon is I had to secure my sidearm. Oregon does not honor most other states' concealed carry licenses. They seem to have a lot in common with California, don't they? I just came out of Washington, can carry there. Had to secure before I got here to Oregon. And as soon as I'm out of Oregon, I can reholster. Then, they don't seem to like pre-pass. Because all the trucks out of Oregon tend to run NorPass. Oregon's supposed to accept both, but as you heard the beeping, since we're not from Oregon, they want to raise some money. Now, look how ridiculous this scale setup is. This is Umatilla, Oregon, on Interstate 82. Have to get off the interstate,
I-82.
go to the red light. Now, he's coming out of the scale. scale that I dislike more than the one in California, this is it. It doesn't take as long as the one in California, but it's really ridiculous. They should have put it on the other side of this intersection, if you want to call it that, this exit, and built a proper scale. But instead, they make you get completely off the interstate, go through this. Oh, great. Looks like they got a hold up on the scale. All right, they're moving now. Hopefully the sun doesn't mess everything up. A little low on the horizon, getting late in the day. It is 8:30 local time, July 2nd, 2014. But this I'm recording especially for a certain individual who is a city cop outside of Portland, Oregon, who absolutely knows everything. All their scales are just rollovers alongside the interstate, and don't waste time, don't waste fuel. That's my big issue with this. It's a waste of time and waste of fuel. And knows absolutely everything there is to know about everything. You know, big holier than thou. I can hide behind my badge type. This is mainly to prove him wrong. I had my issues with him. That's somebody I knew online. I mean, I don't dislike scales. I actually believe in scales for what they were intended for. Make sure our weights are legal, make sure our equipment's safe. But as a revenue generator, which is what this one's used for. Oh, by the way, Oregon, you also have to get a special permit. Just getting Oregon added to our license plate, which we have to, in big trucks, we have to register for every state that we go into. You know, that runs up quite a bit of money, a couple $100 per state. Oregon, you also have to get an additional permit. Then if you get fuel, you have to have an Oregon permit number, or else they're going to charge you extra, and all this other stuff. It's just absolute
in 800
mess
feet,
here, and it's all about
left
revenue.
On US 730, then take ramp right.
We run up to Portland area quite a bit. Bring chicken up here and stuff. And the way they treat trucks in Oregon, you know, makes you wonder what they're going to do to have something to eat, something to wear, cars to drive, beds to sleep in.
Turn
building
left
materials
on
for
US
their
730,
homes.
then take ramp right.
You know, everything you have has spent time on a truck. And you might go, well, my house, my land. Well, whenever they build a house, they always strip the soil. Put out new grass seed for a new lawn. That grass seed was on a truck. All those building materials were on a truck. The raw materials to make those building materials were on a truck. Your food comes from a grocery store, even if you go hunt. What did you use to hunt with? Rifle? That was on a truck. Ammo? same. And enjoy yourself. You know, be safe on the roads, enjoy the views, enjoy going on your little vacations and stuff, trips, you know, even your daily commute. If you learn to appreciate what all's out there, even a regular daily commute can actually be rather enjoyable. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna hopefully I'll make Cabbage before the sun goes all the way down. I'm in a little bit of a race, but at 55 miles an hour, I'm afraid the sun might win. Hopefully not, but it might. going down, you have to be careful. There's trucks running triples coming down through here. I would not do that. I used to pull doubles. Coming down that hill with the set of triples, whoa boy. A lot of respect for these guys. But we are just about at the crest here. And now we're cresting. And we're at the top of the hill. And we'll check in again a little bit later. Well, I made it to Mountain Home, Idaho. We are at the Pilot, exit 95, Interstate 84. 2,838 miles to go. Subject to a little bit of change because that's got us running the Florida Turnpike, and I'd rather cut over to 95 and drop down and save all that toll money, because I think it's around $80-something if I remember right. Anyway, pretty good night. I still have some drive time available, but since I was up most of the day yesterday, getting a little sleepy, so it's better to shut down, play it safe, and gonna run in the store, get a couple of necessaries, then crawl in the sack and let Chris drive on when her alarm goes off. Anyway, that's it for tonight. And like if you like, subscribe if you would like to, and I will check back in.